Hi, friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight. This is What You Played. This is a companion show that I record live on Twitch along with Ruel's Wrap Up. Now, in Ruel's Wrap Up, that's where I talk about the games that I've played over the last month or two. This time, it is What You Played. So, thanks to folks in my Discord community. They've shared the games that they've played in the last month and they wanted to highlight some. I wanted to highlight a few. So, let's go on over to this screen here. The first one I'm going to take a look at is from my buddy Daryl B. Gaiman. Daryl B. Gaiman, he found a game called Intarsia. Intarsia, is that how it is pronounced? He was saying that he loved this because quick turns and the pieces are amazing. It's sort of like Azul. It's got an Azul type of element to it. This is Dan King's video here. I usually play these on double speed. Rahdo taught me how to do that. So you playing cards and it's got the beautiful backgrounds, and here we are. This looks gorgeous. Daryl, I had not seen this game, so shout out to Daryl for getting one of these, I don't know, lesser known games, at least for me. I didn't know this was a thing. And it does look like it gives me vibes of Azul, but Daryl said he's come up with a solo mode to this, and that's what intrigued me. So he's going to post it soon on BGG, folks. So Intarsia, check that out. Intarsia. Intarsia. Thanks for that, Daryl. Daryl also played Rococo and Seven Wonders Duel with all the expansions, and Seven Wonders Duel for Middle Earth. Kimma says Intarsia was super popular. Essen. Hey, Bonds. Bonds said this is from Spiel. So Daryl somehow got a copy of this, and he loved it. And he's put up together a solo version that's going to be on BGG. Daryl, I like to call him the Reiner Knizia of my friends. He does games. He designs games all the time. And I'm looking forward to his solo version. This looks gorgeous. I definitely want to play this. Daryl also played Duel for Middle Earth, and I wanted to highlight this one because Becca and I played this on Good Morning Society, and this is Seven Wonders Duel, but with the Lord of the Rings theming on it. And I personally, this is my favorite Seven Wonders Duel version. I played a couple of different expansions with Daryl and other folks. I haven't played them with all the expansions, but I feel like this is the way to go because it does have the expansion elements to it. It does have like this area control portion. It has a really cool race thing at the top instead of a military track. It's literally the Fellowship versus Sauron, and you're trying to get your different armies on the board. I feel like it's a better streamlined version of all the things you'd want in an expansion, and they do a really cool job. Now, they do a really cool job with the theming. I'm gonna admit I'm not the biggest Lord of the Ring fans, and I don't think Becca was either. We talked about this, but the game itself is rock solid. And if I'm gonna pick a Seven Wonders Duel, I'm definitely picking this one, Duel for Middle Earth. All right, cool. Moving right along, let's go to Dark Satanica. They said they really enjoyed Abandoned Lighthouse Games' Diabolical Drilling Company. They played a demo of this at UKGE earlier this year and was waiting impatiently for this one. And I had never heard of this. Another one I had not heard of this game, but apparently it is a two-player game or solo game, so you already have my interest peaked. It's a sci-fi game puzzle, cooperative with dice rolling, multi-use cards, and push your luck, according to BGG. Those elements right there, you have me at hello. So to win this solo game, now I'm just reading from BGG page because I'm not familiar with this game. You navigate your scavenger vessel through uncharted solar systems, fulfilling missions and mining minerals to complete 10 contracts. Okay, so it looks like oh man. This I feel like is going to be my jam as well. Another one I did not hear of, but boy, you put it on my radar in Dark Satanica, so thank you for that. Diabolical Drilling Company, solo game. It could also be a two-player cooperative game, but I'm interested in this one. You have the sci-fi, you have stuff like dice and contract fulfillment. You had me at hello. I'm definitely checking that out. Dark Satanica also played Azul Master Chocolatier. Very nice. That's the Azul reskin with candies and stuff, but it does have a couple of new elements as well. All right. Kimma played Arcs, Bonsai, Darwin's Journey, Distilled, Earth Abundance, Gnome Hollow, Ember. Oh my gosh. So much good stuff. Oh, what do I want to highlight here? There's so many. I really want to play Arcs. I've not played Arcs yet. I'm so bummed about that. Oh, we could, I don't mind. No, I just talked about Gnome Hollow on the R&R show, so we will not talk about that again. Let's see. Why don't we take a look at? Oh, okay. So Kim played Darwin's Journey 6 times, so that's definitely a favorite. You know what? I will never get tired of talking about Project L. That's one of the games that Kimba played. I love Project L. I love it with the finesse expansion as well. It adds another currency and adds a couple of little like in-game goals that you want to do. I think it's such a terrific game. And let me see. There's the video. Yeah, we can play this video right here. This is the one I did for Rahdo's channel, Project L with the finesse expansion. Here we are here. Michelle and I really enjoyed this game. We love the base game. Introduced it to a lot of folks. I'm just glad that it came back into print. The company had actually folded. I forget the name of the company. They actually folded, but they came back to life. They crowdfunded this game, and so it's back in print. And if you really, I mean, the base game is basically sort of Tetris style. You're trying to get these Tetris style pieces into little puzzles. You solve those, or you place those, fill it up, and you get points and or other resources. The other resources are more pieces that'll allow you to fill up the bigger puzzles for more points. And then the Project L finesse expansion adds in that currency. And I got the nice little metal tokens or coins or whatever. And those will give you in-game bonuses for if you can race to complete these certain puzzles and or conditions. Absolutely one of the best tile laying games out there. For the longest time, that was one of the most underrated. And because not many people had heard about it, thankfully the word is out and people know all about Project L now, or a lot of folks do now. So I'm grateful for that because it's a game that deserves to be a lot more well known. So definitely one of the hits in my collection. I have all the expansions right above me over here. And Kimma, thanks for sharing. Okay, Belly. Had a great month in November. I'm going to come into this scene. Hi. By the way, did I mention this? What you played is sponsored by our friends at Brotherwise Games. Yes, they've released a new game called Adulthood. You can check that out by clicking the show notes below for my solo run through of Adulthood. I want to thank Brotherwise Games again for sponsoring this episode. And we're talking about Belly's games. Belly played a bunch of stuff, including we talked about Castle Combo on my wrap up earlier. Flip 7, Just One, great, fantastic party game, one of the best. Unconscious Mind is the one that's getting a lot of hype these days. I've not played that one yet. White Castle Matcha, I've not played the Matcha expansion. I love White Castle. Raw is one of the all-time great Reiner Knizia tiles. The one I want to highlight though, and during my wrap up show, we talked about this. This designer, one of my favorite designers, Eric Lang. And I feel like this game that Belly picked, one of the games that they played, is I guess an underrated game in the sense that I don't see many people talking about this anymore. Now, there's a thing. Oh, you know what? It's Godfather, Corleone's Empire. Of course I love it. It's the Godfather. I love Godfather. I love Eric Lang games. This one I played with my buddy Daryl. We played this one a lot when it first came out, and it's an area control game. It's got Godfather theming. And I wouldn't say it's like really heavy theme. It could be almost any mafia type thing though. But I remember when this came out, it was an interesting thing. They did this a very different thing. They released the game, and at the same time, a bunch of content creators at the same time release videos, or I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just different videos. They all did the same time. It was super hyped, but it seems like it fell flat. And no soul, no problem says this game sat on my shelf of shame for like 4 years. Yeah, for whatever reason it fell flat. But boy, when we played it, it was a hit. And I know Daryl still has his, and I actually ended up getting a copy of mine. I found a copy for like $10 US on at TJ Maxx. So they obviously had a ton of copies of this. It didn't sell as well as they thought it would. It's a CMON or CMON or Cool Mini or Not game. I think it was Cool Mini or Not when it first came out. But it is highly underrated and underappreciated. It's a fantastic area control game. And it's really, I mean, Daryl painted all his minis, so we always play his copy. And I love it. Oh, No Soul, No Problem. That's exactly how they got their copy. No Soul, No Problem. Play it. Please find a way to play it. It is fantastic. It does, I would say it shines at 3 and 4 players. It does scale down to 2 players. You're going to take out some of the areas and stuff, but it's fantastic. It's worker placement, area control. It's got a lot of the Eric Lang. I like that Eric Lang design thing where he does this. You know, you get to the third and final round, and there's like this big moment. There's Rodney teaching us how to play. It's fantastic. You're literally, people are going to be sleeping with the fishes, as they say in Godfather. It's really neat. You can see what Rodney's got there. He's got this little suitcase, and that's where you're going to keep your money. It's hidden, and you're going to bid on certain things, and you're also going to, I don't know, there's a little bluffing element to it, which is really great. And there's the different money here. I think that's the thing I was a little disappointed. It does feel a little generic. I mean, there are points that they hit with some of the Godfather scenes and stuff, but for the most part, it's it's sort of how do I say it? Not I guess generic, but there are some tropes there, right, from different mafia movies. But I think it's a fantastic game. I think it's a game that you should be. If you're into Eric Lang designs, don't sleep on this one, folks. It's fantastic. Roll for Crit Live. Hi, Roll for Crit Live says, licensing games can be tricky. While Godfather is a beloved movie, I don't know if I get that same, man, I wish I was in that world filling other properties. You said it yourself, it could be other yeah, that's a thing too, right? I think it's, yeah, that is totally fair, and I think we're on the same page there, Roll for Crit Live. But regardless of the theme, it's a fantastic game, folks. If you have a chance to try it, or if you have it on your shelf of shame, like No Soul, No Prob, give it a shot. It is really, really good. Okay. Thank you for listening to me rant and rave on that. Now, I do want to say Boulder Belly does, they were talking about Unconscious Mind and saying how it was a great puzzle and the art was beautiful and fantastic game. So that's the one they were really hyped about. Okay, let's move on to the next game. This is from my buddy Dioscar. We were just talking about him. He's in my wrap-up. He played, he brought his copy of King of Togo Duel, so we got to play that. And y'all check the link below, click on that, you'll see where I rank it. Obviously it's going to be pretty high. His game that he was really hyped about was Zia Legends of Adrift. So I had not played this, and Dioscar says it's a lot of fun. Took a while to understand what I wanted to do. Owner of the game warp jumped into the sun. Couldn't complain about that. Here's a video from Shut Up Sit Down. They talk about, I hear about this game. You know why I hear about this game a lot, folks? When people do their alphabet board game challenges, right? Some of us, and I always fail at this every year, but I like to do it anyways. Challenge yourself to play a game with every letter of the alphabet. Zia is the one that always comes up for X, right? So I've never played it. It looks like a 4X game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Sliver says one of his favorite games. Okay, cool. That's good to know. It's longer at 2-3 hours, but it does go by fast. Okay, cool. And I feel like it'd be my jam. It's got space stuff going on. Apparently, Shut Up and Sit Down. I don't know if it seems like they like it. Zia Legends of a Drift System. So I see dice. It seems very 4X-y, like Twilight Imperium, but at only 2-3 hours. I'm down with that. So cool. Thanks for sharing, Dioscar. Bing says I'm doing that on BGA, going to do an X game for X. Very nice. Very nice. All right, moving right along, let's move on to Mo. Mo played a ton of games as well. Let's see what I want to highlight. Mo's also a designer here in Southern California, working on a game called Dark Heist. So keep that name in mind, folks. Early next year, I believe it's going to launch on Kickstarter, Dark Heist. Kim, just going back, my friends plays it in October. When I saw the end of it, definitely need a large table to play it. Crazy exploration. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. So Mo played, played Architects of the West Kingdom. Architects is a good one. I haven't talked about that in a while. I really enjoy Architects of the West Kingdom. And why don't we go to Monique and Naveen? They had their little play through and teach. This is one of my favorite games from Shem Phillips. It's got a really cool, it's a worker placement game. Lots going on, multi-use cards, and you use this as part of the West Kingdom series. So there's other games within it, Paladins of the West Kingdom, and then Viscounts of the West Kingdom, right? I think those are the three. They all do worker placement in a unique way. Shem Phillips is a brilliant designer, always does something new with worker placement. One of my favorites is actually from the North Sea saga, Raiders of the North Sea. That worker placement is really clever, but so is Architects. It's a wonderful game. And fun fact, I was just talking to Daryl McGaiman, and Architects of the West Kingdom with the Age of Artisans expansion, that might have been one of the last games I played before the pandemic hit. We literally saw each other, like Daryl's, we got together at a local bakery. It was me, Daryl, our buddy Jose, and I don't know if Oscar was there, but I know Michelle was there. But we played this, and I'll never forget, it was like one of the last games, and all of a sudden the pandemic hit, and we didn't have game days for years, in-person game days in years. So crazy. So that's a funny memory I have that. But anyways, Architects of the West Kingdom, terrific worker placement game. Definitely check that one out. What else did Mo play? Azul, Terminus Frontier, Honor, or Horror High School, Doom Imperium Uprising, 6 players. Nice. All kinds of good stuff. Evolution, Steampunk Rally. Thank you, Mo, for sharing lots and lots of great games. All right. Let's go to Imagining Eric. Played some... Ooh. Okay, this is another game. I have no idea what this game is. But Imagining Eric says... This one is rivaling Scout as his favorite shadow or climb game. This game called Spring Clean. Oh, okay. I remember seeing this box cover. Yeah, Little Dog Games. I remember seeing the box cover and saying, this is so cute. But it is, like Scout, Eric says, you cannot rearrange your hand. But each player has a publicly offered card that anyone can add to make their sets or runs even longer. Oh, okay. Cool. Some tokens there, spring cleaning, love anything with a doggo, of course. So, Eric, again, if Eric says this is rivaling Scout, his favorite shadow or climb game, definitely checking that one out. Oh, okay, cool. Also, and Magic Eric says spring cleaning is on BGA now. Also, cool. Wait, what? No Soul, No Prob. Fun fact, No Soul, No Prob made the logo for Little Dog Games. Nice. Oh, folks, I love Ben's art. Let's take a look at the logo. Look at that logo. Little Dog Games. So cute. Right on. No Soul, No Prob. Very cool. Okay, so that game, I had no idea. Thank you, Magic Eric, for sharing. So that's the one I want to check out as well. All right, Austin said, play. Oh, wow. Austin got a bunch of games. Arc-Nova. And let me go back over here. So thanks for that, Eric. I want to check out Spring Clean. May have to play on PGA. Austin said Arc-Nova, Sea Salt and Paper, Arkham Horror. Card game, Arcs, oh man, these are some bangers here. Star Trek, or Star Wars, the deck builder. Clone Wars, ooh, the new Clone Wars edition, Star Wars deck builder. Welcome to the Halloween edition, of course, in October, perfect. Secret Hitler, Overboss Boss Monster game. Ramen Fury, 10, Patchwork Christmas edition. No Soul, No Problem. Speaking of which, I have art to give you. No Soul, No Problem. Thank you, friend. But unfortunately, I'm not going to PAX Unplugged this year. I'm so bummed. Michelle and I, we really loved it last year. I love PAX Unplugged. But if you don't know, I'm a Dodger fan. Michelle and I are Dodger fans. We decided to take some of the money we would have reserved for PAX Unplugged to buy Dodger season tickets. So we're super excited for Dodgers next Dodger season tickets. But we're bummed we're not going to be able to make it a PAX Unplugged. So, oh, hi, James. Good to see you here. James Brazil's in the house. But thank you, No Soul, No Problem. Much appreciated. James says, loves Spring Clean, made by John Cox of John Games. Oh, really? That's John? I did not know that's John Get Games. Okay, very cool. And it's all sold out. But great on BJ. We'll have to check that out. Dodger Hype. Yeah. I have my Dodger shirt on. This is... I'm not going to say what this means. This is not family friendly, but it is Kike Hernandez said, are we live on live TV? And then they were asking him what made this Dodger team different. And he said that. And yeah. Padres boy, but hype. Yeah, Padres are a fantastic team. They were the team to beat this year. Thankfully, the Dodgers did it, but yeah. Magic Eric says, I think you can buy Spring Clean on Tricky Imports. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Thanks. Oh, by the way, let's get back to Austin. They also played games in November. Nana, Arc-Nova again, Milkuro, Black Forest, Glass Road. Ooh, Glass Road. Old school Uwe Rosenberg game that just came out with a new version. Horrified, Scout, which we're talking about in our Echo. Man, you mentioned Star Wars, the deck building game. This is the new one that I have not played yet, folks. I love the original Star Wars deck building game. This is Clone Wars game. So, of course, new characters. There's the younger Obi-Wan. I believe, was the older Obi-Wan in the first one? I forget. And General Grievous. So, Star Wars deck building game. I was talking about this on Rahdo's channel, saying how this is like, it's Star Realms, but leveled up. So, if you like that quick play of Star Realms, you'll like this, but it's got a little more going on. Not quite as much as like Shards of Infinity, but I feel like this is a nice like balance to that. It's sort of like in between Star Realms and Shards of Infinity. But I got to get this one because I love the original. Played this several times, and I still have not played the solo edition of this. Has anyone played the solo game? Someone came up with a solo version of Star Wars, a deck building game, and it's supposed to be really good. I have not played it personally, but I printed it out. It just sat there, of course. Moving right along, Bing had a great months of gaming. Campfire Delve, Bangalores Grotto, yes. Council Burning the card game, Gentle Rain, Aqua, Friday. Really, some really great solo games here, Bing. Friday, Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, Just One, Terraform Mars, Ares Expedition. Wow. What do I just love a Gentle Rain. I think it really does live up to the, hey, this is a peaceful, I don't know, it's just a cozy game, right? Tile Lane, which I love, and why don't I bring up a video here? I know I played on my channel. There it is. The Tile Lane, and then as you match the different flowers, you're trying to bloom. And if you can match all four on a side, all four, and then you take that one of the tokens that are matched there and place it in the little hole space that you go there. But there's only like 20 something tiles in this, and you're trying to get all 8 flowers bloomed by the end of the game. It is not easy. I think I've only done it like twice out of the dozens of times I've played it. So it's thinky, puzzly, but it doesn't ever feel stressful. And I love the fact when you open up the rulebook, it literally says, hey, relax, make yourself a cup of coffee or tea, and enjoy the game. And I love the whole aesthetic of it. This one was on my wish list for years, and thankfully, Incredible Dream Studios republished this new version of it. Now, having said that, as a colorblind player, I have a little issue with some of the tokens. The things on board, I think they did a really good job of each color being a unique icon. But there's 2 of them that still look similar, man. I think it's the blue and purple one. And then the icons on the round tokens themselves aren't that great. I straight up didn't think they matched at all. So I don't know what that was. I would love to see another edition. Give me like a full-on super deluxe version of this with some really clean iconography. It's my jam. But I still love this game. Actually, Michelle and I actually played this cooperatively as well, which you can do. I think it's meant for a solo game, but you can totally play it with your partner or a partner and have a terrific time with it. So, hey, folks, by the way, we have an incoming ad break in about 3 minutes. If you're not subscribed already, you can subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime account. And, hey, it's Cyber Monday. If you support the channel here, I'd appreciate it. But thanks again for watching. And people are talking in chat. I need to get a copy of this because it feels so much like Lanterns. No problem. That's a great comparison. Lanterns, I feel like it's even thinkier than Lanterns, and thinkier, yet at the same time a little more streamlined than Lanterns, because Lanterns has all the different things. Well, yeah, you know what? Oh man, now I want to play Lanterns. It's been a while since I've played Lanterns. That was one of the first games I played when I got into the hobby, and I still have my original copy. I love that game. Oh man, I have to do that. James says the original did better, but the art was a little tricky for some of the colors, but still good. Yeah. Kimma played it with 3 players. Oh, cool. Okay, I love hearing that it was still good with 3 players. That's great. Okay. All right. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I got a little distracted. I'm just I really love this. You know, even just looking at it, I'm like, oh, I love that. And also, no problem said Lanterns is probably my most played game because it's so easy to teach. It is, yeah. And that was my go-to for a while there when I got in the hobby was teaching Lanterns. Bing also played Codenames, Just One, Dixit, Ticket to Ride. Yeah, great party games. AB True played a bunch of games, and I wanted to look at some of those. Pixies, My Favorite Things, Trio. Let's see what it's a Flatiron, which I still want to try. Endeavor Deep Sea. I know Chris George of Room and Board. He's been raving about Endeavor Deep Sea. AB True also played Seven Wonders Duel. Trio, aka Nana or Nana, the White Castle Matcha, Nar, which I love, and Shogun no Katana. And maybe, according to maybe True, that is a hidden gem. I have not played this game. Let me see. I think I've heard of it. And I did, yeah, because of Amy and Maggie. I remember this episode here, which I just pulled out. They did an overview of this. So I really want to check this out. AB True, yeah. Amy, I'm looking at this board. This looks good. So Shogun no Katana. Just checking comments real quick in chat. Kim, it's on my unplayed shelf. Yeah, I have not seen this out in the wild much. Again, Amy and Maggie were it was the first place I saw it at. I don't think I've seen it out at conventions or anything. So I have no idea. Oh, Kim has all the expansions. Okay, cool. Hey, Salt Pastoline is here. Thank you, Salt. Join us. Friends on YouTube, if you're watching What You Played, this is my companion show that I do with Ruel's Wrap Up. So on Ruel's Wrap Up, I talk about the games that I played in the last month, or in this case, October, November. And What You Played, this is what you all played. And I like to highlight a few. You all like to talk about the games as well in chat. So I appreciate it. One more, and then we'll get going. This is Corthane. Corthane said, it's a special month for Corthane. Games that Corthane's played with their 7-year-old daughter all month. I love that. This month, Corthane taught her the dice game Ship, Captain, and Crew, Cluster, OK Play, Sleeping Queens, King Domino, and the Magic Labyrinth. You know, OK Play is a terrific game. I remember playing a ton of that years ago when it first came out. It's almost like a Connect 4 type thing. You're just trying to connect pieces in a row. But really family friendly. But I will always talk about King Domino. I think it is an absolute brilliant game. One of my favorites. There's been so many different versions of it that have come out. Hey, why don't we take a quick look at the video from our friends Grow for Crit. These are the little tokens, the little kings, and this is the classic King Domino game. You have dominoes. You're trying to build your little empire, your kingdom. They have different terrains, and Bruno Cathala design. I love this, where you take your piece, place it in your tableau, and then you're going to take your king piece and select which piece you want next in the next round, and then that's going to determine turn order as well. You're trying to get the similar terrains together, and you have those crown tokens, because the crown tokens give you the score, so it's a multiplier. So in that case, blue 1 times 1 or 1 times 2 is 2. You also had the green one. It was like 2 crowns times 3 greens, so that's 6 points. And you'd build your tableau, and the most points wins. I play a bunch of this on BGA for free, BoardGameArena.com. I play it in real life. I really love what was it, King Domino Origins, the ones with like sort of like the caveman one. I felt like that added a little more depth to it. But King Domino, the OG, is a fantastic, brilliant game that's perfect for new gamers, casual gamers, and even as a filler for hardcore gamers. So thank you for that, Corthane. Thank you all, friends, for watching today. Whoa, I just clapped in your ear. Sorry about that. I appreciate y'all. This is something I do every month, and I want to thank Brotherwise Games for sponsoring this month's version of What You Played. Be sure to click on the like and subscribe buttons, and be sure to click those show notes below to find out what I played in the month of October, November for 2024. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, see you later. Bye.